Sunday. Come on, it's my lazy day. Okay. Hey my lovelies, today I'm gonna show you guys in this video how to do a simple eyebrow and light eyeshadow. This is going to be so easy that even if it's your first time doing eyebrows and doing light eyeshadow, it will be so easy for you to do and you do it perfectly. So because my eyebrows have already been shaped, I will do a tutorial on how to tweeze your eyebrows. That made it so easy for me to draw the shape of the eyebrow that I was working with, because I simply had to follow the borders of what the eyebrow shape was already. If you have eyebrows that have got a very unique design, you might need to okay, let me not say you might need to change that and make it look like this, but you have to tweeze them to the design that you want them to look like. So using a cream white concealer pencil, I draw on the borders of the eyebrow on the outer part, because when I do this, it makes it easy for me when I begin to blend out, because I can clearly see the shape and the size of the eyebrow that I'll be working with. It's important to brush the eyebrows to just leave them smooth. So now using this foundation, it's Kylie concealer actually, but you can even use a foundation that's like 2 shades lighter. You see what I did there? Just following the border of the eyebrow, right where we're drawing the lines with the white concealer pencil, and then you do the same thing on the top. You just sort of smear that on your skin, but following that border like you're painting. And then when you are done with the border, you just blend that out on the outer part of the eyelid and the forehead also. So I did that on both eyebrows. If you did not see that clearly, please, I'll put some timestamps, then you can just rewind to the place where I start doing the eyebrow. So now before I begin to do the eyeshadow, I like using the same concealer cream that I used for blending out the eyebrows to highlight certain parts of my face. Yeah, it's just something I'm used to doing, and it just makes me feel like, okay, yeah, I'm doing something here, but it does make a very big difference, like if you start by doing this first. Kindly comment what method you use. Do you start with a primer, or what do you start with before you do your eyeshadow? This is my own method because it makes the rest of the things I'm going to put on my face, whether it's eyeshadow or powder, it makes them really stick. I think it's also the product. This Kylie Pro Concealer is really matte. So using a pink eyeshadow, I draw through the crease just like so, and as I'm drawing, I'm also blending out towards the upper part. So here I was blending out, but here I had added an orange eyeshadow. Ooh, that looks nice. That is already looking nice. Okay, so now using a white cream concealer, this is also another Kylie product, and a very thin angle brush, I follow the border of where I had drawn out the crease. I need to do a tutorial, like a step-by-step, very close-up shot on how to do this for beginners, obviously, because I mean my makeup is not perfect, but it's not bad. Look at that. Okay, And by the way, guys, I'm not a professional makeup artist, so the makeup that I do it on myself. One of the reasons why is because I like to draw and do artistic stuff. So this is kind of therapeutic for me. And this is actually how I began my YouTube channel. It was more like therapy, like this was a relaxing moment where I was just like doing my makeup. And I noticed I was doing it so often. So one day I recorded it, and then I don't even know where the idea came from. Just let me post it on YouTube. And then boom, I realized, I think a year later, that I actually have a YouTube channel. Anyway, so that white cream concealer I did on the corner of the eye was just to make it look sharp. There are other ways you can use, I mean, English, it's sungo. But anyway, guys, thanks for understanding that this voiceover was not perfect, but this was a finished look. So I know it was a little bit fast, but